Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Sam Heiger. I'm the band director here at Westmoreland High School. We're so excited to be hosting the Northern Neck Middle Peninsula Area Honor Band here this year. We have about 160 students from 22 different schools in the area coming together for a day of rehearsal yesterday and this morning, and they're excited to perform a concert for you right now. On the stage right now is the Middle School Area Honor Band, and they're going to be performing a number of selections. Before I introduce the guest conductor and the pieces of music, I'm going to ask you, please, refrain from taking flash photos. It's a little bit distracting for the students on the stage, and we have professional cameras in the back, which will be taking videos and recordings of the concert, and those will be distributed. If you might want one, we can get one to you. Again, if you need to leave in between pieces, we would prefer you do that, not during the middle of the performance. The doors in the back make quite a lot of noise when they close, and we don't want to distract any of the performers. If you need to use a restroom, they're right outside back, the exit doors behind you, out of the theater, and there's a men's and women's restroom that you can use. I want to say thank you to all the directors, parents, students who encouraged the practice and participation in music. It's a really wonderful event that we have, and everyone is super excited. So could we give all the students one round of applause? I want to say thank you to the administration here at Westmoreland High School, Mr. Bowen and Mr. Hernandez, for allowing us to host this event. It's a lot of effort to have students coming during the school day yesterday. It's a lot of coordination, and I appreciate all the help with that. I want to thank as well the custodial staff who are here working on Saturdays and late on Friday, making sure that we have a smooth and successful event. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the director of the Middle School Area Honor Band is Mrs. Beth Stone. She comes to us from Grafton Middle School in Yorktown, Virginia. And at Grafton Middle School, she directs a number of ensembles, having 25% of the student population at her school in band, which is truly amazing. It shows the influence that she has and the quality of her education. I encourage you to read her full bio, which is in your program. Today's selections for the Junior High Area Honor Band include Gypsydance by David Holsinger, Journey Through the Void by Tim Fisher, To Conquer the Kraken by Robert W. Smith, and Count Rockula by Timothy Lose. Please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Beth Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them one more round of applause. It's truly an accomplishment by all the middle school musicians on the stage to put that music together in just 1.5 days, and for them to sound so great doing it. It's also a testament to Mrs. Stone's educational prowess that she can help and guide them towards that sound. Please give one more round of applause. Okay, so on the stage now we have the Northern Neck Middle Peninsula Area Honor Band for high school students, and they're also very excited to play for you. We have another amazing teacher and conductor ready to lead this band. We have Professor Amy Birdsong coming from James Madison University. Professor Birdsong came from a public school background and has a history of high-quality music making and ensemble performances. I encourage you, again, to read her full bio, which is listed in your program. Please give a warm welcome to Professor Amy Birdsong and the high school area.
We've had lots of conversations with this group, and one of the things we talked about is programming. I try to program something old, something new, something barred, something blue. And so that is something borrowed and old because it was originally written by Bach. It's not in your program. It's a Prelude and Fugue in B-flat major by Johann Sebastian Bach, and it was arranged for band, and band is really relatively new in the world of music. Many of our instruments weren't even created back in Bach's day. So it's a couple hundred years old, and band got to play it, which is fun. And I'm just so proud of them, because yesterday when we tried this, we just get through a couple measures at a time. And not only did they play all these notes that they just saw for the first time yesterday, they play it with such musicianship and beautiful grace. Didn't you sense that? They're so polished. So please give them another round of applause. Totally change it up on you, and the next piece we're going to play is by a contemporary composer. I actually went to college with him. His name is Brian Ballages. He writes a lot of music for young people and for really professional groups as well. This piece is called Rhythms and Riffs, and it's a lot of fun where you get to be rhythm section members, and it's just a delight and a total different from the last piece you heard. So please enjoy Rhythms and Riffs. Fun tune, right? Totally different than the first one. Now we're going to swap it a lot again. So this next piece is by a composer that's very big right now. His name is Randall Strandrich, and he writes for middle school and high school bands and a lot of music. So you've probably heard Randall Strandrich's music probably even this year if you've been to a band concert. This piece is quite a bit different. He wrote similar to, what's the name of the movie you told me before? Pixar's movie with about the emotions, the feelings. Inside Out, yeah. So he kind of wrote a suite, a collection of music to kind of examine human emotions. And this is one of those pieces. This one's called Fragile. And this is meant to start conversations in which everybody in every household should be having right now about mental health. And not just talk about how we feel, but how we cope and how we get past the feelings. Because it's okay to feel down, it's okay to feel depressed, but it's really great if we can talk about how we learn from those things and how we cope and how we move on and we build towards a better day. Because we don't all have good days all the time. We talked about ways to celebrate small things in life every single day. I told them as you get to be adults, people don't come to concerts and clap for you as much. So you have to celebrate all the small things. Like, hey, I remembered to close my gas cap on my car today. Yes! So, you know, those things as adults you appreciate, and that's something I teaching college students. I think that they kind of are used to people being there to celebrate for them, and they have to come and figure out ways to do that for themselves once they turn 18, 19, 21. You know, so we had those great conversations. They love this piece. They would have played it 4 times for you today if I let them. So please enjoy the great work they have done on Fragile. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but the music classroom is so important for our students of any age. I have 2 children, and I also do sports things, and my kids do sports things, and there is certain value in that, and I do not want to take away anything that has to offer. But my son had a game yesterday, and he played half the game. He did a great job for half the game, so I heard from my husband. But these guys play all the time. There's no bench warmers on the stage. They all play all the time. They're of value, and they're purposeful every second of this music. And that doesn't happen in other places in classrooms and things in or outside of the school system. And they find their purpose, and they find their friends, and they find meaningful relationships, and they find out a lot about themselves in music making. They are playing a second language, a universal language, with each other and communicating in a way that words just don't do. And so I thank you for putting them and allowing them to have this experience. I thank the incredible band directors in this really vast area of Virginia that are training them. The middle school, how outstanding, right? Outstanding job. Mrs. Stone did a fantastic program with you. You guys were very receptive. There's going to be, that's a great future for the people that will be sitting on the stage very soon. Also, if you're a senior, can you stand up? If you're a senior getting ready to graduate, I just want to acknowledge don't let them stop playing. Please, parents, encourage your kids to keep playing past high school. There's community groups everywhere, anywhere you can possibly think of. There's opportunities for college if they choose that. But this should be a part of their ongoing lives, and it's something that they will enjoy forever. Thank you for our hosts and our event chairs, Mr. Heiger, and for the administration for having us here. What a beautiful building. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. So we've been treated so well. So thanks for having us as the conductors. Thanks for having the students. Our last piece that we're going to play for you today is called Presidential Suite. It's written by a Virginia composer. My name is Mike Orr. It's 3 movements that represent 3 of our presidents. So we decided that there are 8 presidents right from Virginia. So you're going to hear music that represents the first movement. I told him I would get this. I sound like not the smartest person on a microphone. Here I'm living up my promise. The first movement is which president? Oh, George Washington, right? And then the second one's Thomas Jefferson, and the third one is James Madison. So, yeah, go Dukes. A little selfish, but it's a great piece. So this is Presidential Suite by Michael Orr. This is the last song of the high school honor band. Thank you for being here today. Thanks again for supporting your high school. Can we give one more applause for your band directors in this area? To a more organized event than this, so I feel especially thankful for all their organization. All right, please enjoy our last piece, and thanks again for being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really a privilege for all of us as band directors and students to have the opportunity to work with and have our ensembles and students conducted by such excellent educators. Can you give Professor Amy Birdsong and Mrs. Betster one more round of applause? Band members on the stage, can we give your family members, band directors, anyone who has supported you in your musical journey, let's give them the one clap. Ready, and? Okay, now give them a real round of applause. Folks, we thank you so much for joining us this year at Westmoreland High School. We're going to go ahead and dismiss the bands from the stage. I encourage you to talk with anyone and everyone that is here. We're not pushing you out the door, and we hope to see you again next year. Thank you so much, everyone.